Hi viewers, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon.
What if a life of meaning will always be something I'll have to stare up as? Wishing, dreaming, or what if I just change the way I look at the world today? It's just the beginning. What if I decide I'm going to be coming? What if my actions to create a ripple of land, then they would have been impossible? In fact, what if it's opinion? And what if I don't? What if this new world means that existence starts with me? What if I can be the one people look up to? What it might have gotten me here, but has no effect on where I can go every single day? What if I can be the one who defied the odds? What is my dream? Become the standard. What if my ideas change how people see reality? What is the term difficult? Is nothing more than a cop-out. What is my doubt is ignite the flame that is mine. What if my fear of mediocrity overcomes my fear of the unknown? The 1 second place is no longer an option. What if I made the choice to live every second of my life? It's a miracle. And what if that's exactly what every second is? What did you just start living and just start thinking like you never sell myself short? What if nothing good happens until I believe it? What it might stop wasting my time trying to convince others? Because I am the only one who must be convinced. So, man, sitting at the kitchen table, having a morning cup of coffee, reading the paper when his son comes running down the stairs, all hands up ready to go out and play. Last night, the man promised him that they'd spend the day together. So he blocked off his whole day, ready to spend some quality time with his son so he could use a few more minutes reading the paper, just kind of finishing up his morning routine. So we had this idea to buy myself a little time. He ripped out a picture of the world from the newspaper to pay back terrorists. They knew about 20 tiny pieces, put them on the table in front of his son. Let's play a game. Right. Here's a puzzle. You can put this picture of the world back together. We'll go outside. We'll start our game. Picked up the paper. Continue reading. Less than 3 minutes go by. His son excitedly pulled down his dad's newspaper, said, "Dad, I'm done." And the father looks up as an expression of amazement. Honestly, John, his son was able to do that so quickly. Obviously, he asked them how. And its son explained that a piece of paper fell on the floor and when he bent over to pick it up, he could see through the bottom of the glass table that there was a picture of a man on the back of all the little piece we set up, turned all the pieces over and he put the man together. And once he did that, the world fell into place. I read that my mind went right to that long road journey. Think of the world as a rule book, inside a. We don't think of ourselves as that vehicle. And this boy has a very unique way of uncovering from. We get from the world what we invest in. Write the papers to work and focus all these things online. Even the cockpit doors. Piecing together the world you want is an impossible task. If you haven't created your ideals and built yourself up every day, making yourself a little better, a little stronger. In the same sense, that piece by piece brick become a wall to become the houses, to become citizens, to proceed to make up our reality. You are your greatest asset. You needed to create yourself that way. Invest in education, invest in health, investing, and maximize the person in your experiences, in your accomplishments. Follow. I was once told that to game when you won. You need to focus on it with everything you know yourself and every day make your world revolve around build winning, have a winning mentality, winning mindset. Then you can watch the world on focus for you. And when that time comes, it will be because of everything you've invested into yourself, into being better. The world reality. Your life had no choice but to follow too. There's something I want to address for a few reasons. There's something I want to address for a few reasons. 1. Because every day I'm asked questions that pertain directly to this. 2. Because it would change how you think about your future. And it's that effort and talent always find a way, period. There are no exceptions to this rule. The funny thing is the people who are worried that haven't found their path, they don't know where to focus their skill set, terrified about the future. If that's you, you're doing the work right. You're thinking about the right things. You've made your life a priority. The dude on the couch eating shifts for 12 hours, that needs to be concerned. I would guess that he's probably not. So here's the golden ticket. It's that idea of repurposing your anxiety or any uncertainty. You have a sense of exploration because it's a good thing. Caring step 1, having drive is step 1. And you were there. You have the pieces just like a Ferrari in park. Yes, it's not moving, but is there anything to be concerned about? I think it's on the freeway. Of course it's going to fly. Maybe he doesn't know which freeway. But who cares? That's the fun part. It has everything it needs. Sometimes it's not about where you're going. Sometimes it's about what you have, who you are, what you value. Odds are if you have to try to improve yourself, you're going to improve. So relax, because the truth is, life is not as serious as we make it out to be. It just isn't. You could pack your shit. You could go live on an island for 5 years. Come back and reacclimate it, and things would be the same here. Once you see that you are the initiator of success, not the class you choose, the person you date, the job you take, you are the Ferrari, the $1 million man. It comes back for a maybe. End of the day, whatever one you decided came down will be yours. And you can forget a lot of things in life when I think of the people in my life, there are many that I consider to be hero. Shape the person that I've become over the years. Some I'm lucky enough to interact with every day. I know them personally. Others I've admired from a distance. It's safe to say that without these people in our line, we would not be where we are today. We provide the knowledge, skills and the tools to see what they can do. They can help you build your way. But they can make you blind for that. You have to look to the most important hero in your life, the one who can save you from any situation, who continue to hate. You're never screened. The one who decides if you fail or succeed long before the sound even in. The one you see in the mirror. Nope, that justifies everyone's rage. Alan, victory is a product of struggle, of change, of the times when the walls were closing in around you. But there was never a doubt in your mind that you get yourself out. And having faith in yourself, it will give them the power of faith. Sometimes it's not easy to see the finish line down now. A long, treacherous road ahead can feel completely confident that things will work out. The success is waiting there for you in one form or another. Obviously, there's no road signs letting you know that your progress is staying on. There's no blatant indicator that you're on the right track. Essentially, there's nothing but the feet underneath you. Take me one step at a time to a faith with some sweetly unknown. In this instance, while looking destiny in the eye, you have to remember anyone can sail in smooth waters. Anyone can dance and the music is playing. The great leveler. It's how you live when it's not. When you're listening like your life depended on it, but there's no song to be heard. How do you push for? No one else can get you there. There's a shortcut to success. You'll find that the answer's in your set, because there you'll find the melody that's been pumping through your veins. It's the first day you open your eyes, helping you create your own music, your own song, your own voice. What has the power to get you through to the next level when your instinct tells you that maybe it's just not worth? When most give up, that's why you'll be able to hang on. Skies will clear, the sun will rise, but you have to know that you have to know what now when all you have is ambition, a plan to its youth, your song in the road ahead. There's no concrete evidence of crime. But you don't need persistence during times of doubt, during improbability. That's what makes time so rare, so precious. It moves the song forward to bigger and better things. These are handed to the dematerialize over time, transformed from nothing to something. They emerge from hardship of ideas that were perceived by others as a crazy. Most achievements throughout the course of human history were. Let people talk about how difficult success is. They can't look inside of you. They can't hear your song. They don't know what you have. They will find out later when you've gone past the mud, the dirt, the grind, the stuff that no one wants to do when you're singing this song to the world for yourself, but also for them. For those who need it, those speaking their own songs. One day you'll be able to tell them how it wasn't easy. So you knew that if you push hard enough to stars a little line, you heard the music before it played. I spent some time in Roanoke, Virginia, one of the most beautiful places I've ever lived. There's little valley surrounded by the Blue Ridge Mountains. And across the street from where I live was a park. You can look over in the evenings and you see hundreds of fireflies flying around. I always thought of such a cool thing, bring back when I was young, when I was 16, and it was such a thrill, and running around trying to and seeing this day in and day out led me to think, 24, 25 years later about all the things that have. Back then, life was pretty straight style. You place more value on what you're not thinking about 2 years down the road or wondering what others are going to say. Your creativity and your sense of it are running on. Then something happened. We begin to understand the way it is now expected. To see how successful a fine. And so begins our steps up the ladder. And rung by rung, we climb the bar below where others are. He held back. And eventually, this coincides with how we see. And as you know, how you feel is the best indicator of what you will become. Which is why when so many people aren't happy with their day-to-day. That's breeding. That's not. Folks have been climbing the ladder their entire lives and never stopped to ask where they were meant. Maybe the top of the community ladder is what you want, but you never thought you only. If you don't ask your question, you will climb and you will climb and you will be flying. I fill a few minutes every day thinking about this. The most important thing I can spend time on in my life. More important in green, cheaper. It means more than the other. Blown up everything around me, and the meaning I give it stems from how I identify myself. I am. Which brings me back to those. To running around on a hot summer evening, not having a chair in the world. There is something about life is about experience. We never lose that spark because it's all that separates us from every other. We don't have that. What do we have? What separates us from monotonous action? There's just no drilling. Why not create a life that allows you to feel that excitement every day? Don't act because you so desperately want that there's no other option because you couldn't live without the adventure. Here's a secret. If you become fixated on a life that means nothing to you, you would probably get to the top. And from there you will have a view of everything you missed out on. So maybe there is something to the whole thing. Firefly was. Maybe a 4-year-old running after a glowing bug with a jar deserves more credit than Hive.
Hi viewers, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Hi viewers, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Hi viewers, please subscribe my